All right, the T word again, terror again, fears that another attacker in a United States mall, this one who was targeting one about 35 miles north of Seattle over the weekend, well, he has ties to Turkey, and he apparently has pictures of ISIS figures. Not good. Former CIA Director and Donald Trump advisor James Woolsey. Ambassador, what do you make of these latest revelations?
Well, I think that it looks quite clear that a very substantial share, perhaps a substantial majority of attacks of this kind in the United States recently and in Europe are Islamist terrorists. Some are not. One thing that happened a few days ago is some lawyer in Houston decided he was mad at other people in his firm and started shooting. People do these awful things for a mixture of reasons sometimes. But it is important to try to stay on top of the situation and to understand who may move this way. And I think data dealt with in a very sophisticated fashion, as we're now able to do, can help us do that.
But how do you pick up on that, Ambassador? I mean, but in this case, I mean, if he had, we don't know anything beyond that he had pictures or was very enamored with ISIS. We know in the case of the Minnesota mall knife attack assailant that he did have some ISIS links, or at least connections and fixation on the internet. We're just learning about the New York attacker in the New York metropolitan area a little over a week ago. There is a common thread here. Should we be worried that we're not piecing together these dots?
Oh, absolutely. And the data analytics would let us do it a lot better. The big advertising agencies and companies like Google and so forth know a great deal about your and my and a lot of other people's habits and what we buy and what we do to entertain ourselves, and on and on and on. And you can apply, Sapiens done this very well, you can apply those technologies to a range of things, and one would be following people who exhibit characteristics that are similar in the mosque they go to, in the nature of their recreational activities, and what their families.
But should we be profiling this type of crowd? Should we be an issue that indirectly came up at the debate?
Yeah. And
there's a leeriness on the part of Hillary Clinton to do that sort of thing.
Well,
but I don't know any other way around it.
There's profiling, and then there's profiling. If you're using data this way in order to keep track of what's going on, and don't break the law and don't get into material that is not already public, you can still do a great deal. And that's profiling in a sense, but it doesn't start from the proposition that if somebody did something horrible, he must be of X race. That's wrong. We can't do that. We shouldn't do that as Americans. But you can track a lot of behavior and get a feel for who may be next in the wings to go crazy and do what some of these men are doing.
It is a little unsettling, to put it mildly. Sir, very good having you again. Thank you.
Good to see you now.